I couldn't smell, and it just became my new normal for years. And then about 2.5, 3 weeks ago, I was taking a shower, and it just dawned on me, I smelled the soap. Couldn't even remember what the soap smelled like. And then from then on, it has never gone away. My smell after almost 3 years came back after what, 6, 7 weeks with the device.
Hey, Christy, thanks so much for coming to spend time with me today.
Oh, thank you, Tracy, for having me.
Well, I'm looking forward to hearing your story, and I'm sure that other listeners are as well. So, can you start off just by talking a little bit about how you were feeling prior to QHS?
Sure. So I am 63. I'll be 64 next month. So I'm essentially 64. Um, I am actually relatively healthy. I don't take any medication. I do have, normal aches and pains, but um, prior to getting involved in this, I have had a history of eczema, especially on my elbows, like quarter size eczema, completely gone. I mean, look at this. It's just completely gone after 6 weeks.
Wow.
My husband and I and my 40-year-old son, we run our own company, and I'm in the sales part of it. We have a window fashions company and in some really nice contracts with some big box stores. And so I sell. So the pressure is on me to make the sale, and then they make everything look beautiful when they install it. So and then I do all the background with the company. So I have a very stressful life, and my sleep is horrible prior. I'm an early to bed, early to rise. I'm in bed by 8:30, but I'm up anywhere between 4 and 5. When I used to wake up in the evening or when I was asleep, then the light bulb goes on, and then I'm stressing out over something that did I measure that right, blah, blah, blah. I can't go back to sleep. Sleeping is an issue, and it's been an issue for me for years. And also, I've never eaten healthy. I've abused my body with fad diets, and I don't exercise. And um, that's the before. The before is
Okay.
I led a stressful life. I lead a stressful life.
And then when did you get your device?
So I got my device. It's been 10 weeks now. I got it in July. So I forgot, but I'll tell you right now. Um, I immediately, and I know this is everybody's mantra, is as soon as they get it, they have deep, deep sleep. It was amazing. The first night I got it, I was shocked at how deep my sleep was. If I woke up, I went immediately right back to sleep, and that has not changed. And I can tell you, sleeping has changed my life. I mean, my husband always said it's gonna, and my son, they say, and I have a daughter as well, but they say, Mom, you're gonna age if you don't sleep. You have to sleep. So that is probably the biggest thing. And then of course the eczema on my elbows is completely gone. I forgot to say, our whole family got COVID or the flu, December of 2020. We all lost our taste and our smell, and theirs all came back. And my smell since December of 2020 never came back. Never. My taste, I could taste lightly. I don't know if it was just my mind knowing what it tasted like. I can't explain that very well. The whole not smell, not taste. So 2.5 weeks ago, maybe 3 at the most. So I don't. this is such an odd thing to not be able to smell and taste. Taste better than smell. But it just became a normal. Like I never intended to smell. I'd walk into someone's house for, a sales appointment and they'd be cooking. I can't smell it. I couldn't smell, and it just became my new normal for years. And then about 2.5, 3 weeks ago, I was taking a shower and it just dawned on me, I smelled the soap. I'm like,
Oh,
I can smell the soap. I couldn't even remember what the soap smelled like. And then from then on, it has never gone away. My smell after almost 3 years came back after what, 6, 7 weeks with the device. That is a
that's
true
cool.
story.
That is so
Yeah.
cool because it makes your food taste better probably also.
Oh, it just makes life better. I'm happier. The smell that I used to have was propane. Yeah.
Oh,
So my life was always freaking out. I'd always be saying, honey, do you smell like, or the propane, butane, whatever gas? I smell that. And he's like, no, no. And that is my go-to smell was propane.
oh wow. Now you
Yeah.
have like real
Now I
live
smell
smells.
everything. Mm-hmm.
That's so interesting that you could smell propane. It sounds like it was a limbic or like a brain loop or something that
Don't
was
know.
making you that was stuck. So it
But
sounds like it
prior to that,
unblocked it.
it changed over the 3 years. It was
Mm.
always like for many, many months the same, but sometimes it was this earthy smell that I couldn't stand the smell of. Can't explain it. It was just really deep and dark and earthy. And oh, I hated it. And that was my go-to smell. So my
That's
life is just,
fertilizer.
yeah,
That's so awesome. I'm so happy to hear that. Do you have pictures of the eczema, what it used to look like?
didn't. Darn it. But I mean, look, there is nothing.
Yeah, it looks clear to me.
Yeah, no, they're completely pink. Yeah.
Wow, that's
But it
cool.
was probably a quarter, and I didn't use medication. I didn't have it. I don't know if it was eczema, psoriasis, but it would crack even. I had to keep moisture on it. Yeah, it was a big deal. And then
That's
nothing.
awesome. Good for
Yeah.
you. And now your body's able to heal since you're sleeping. So that's going to add another layer.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Wonderful. So then pretty soon we get to go into the Q arc and
Yeah.
so exciting. Have a
So
30-year-old body, you know?
just a complete do-over.
Yeah, we get a do-over. We get to do the things we didn't do and, live like the second chance on life. What excites you about that?
Gosh. Well, just continuing my health journey. Um, we moved into a new piece of property with 5 acres, and it's got some stalls. And the best thing for me is that it has a rodeo arena. Well, we don't have horses. I grew up riding horses, but we don't have horses. But I use that arena to walk. I already did my walk this morning, but I do 10 laps around that rodeo arena at a fast walk. It's hard for me to even jog right now. I tried doing it, but it just hurts my knees. So I'll work up to that. But yeah, so I've been walking and exercising. I've lost 9 pounds. I eat better. A lot of that, I drink my lemon milk. Thank you for that. So I think a lot of just having the device, it just kind of opens you up to looking at your body and your health differently. And like going into the Q arc, I think I'll just look at the treasure I have of a healthy body differently than taking advantage of it and not giving it any credit.
Oh, so more like you're gonna honor your body and take good care of it like
There
most
you
people
go.
do with their car?
There you go. Yes. And then we have 3 grandchildren that are very active, and we're the only set of grandparents. So we're very involved in their life. They live in Southern California, but not too far away. So we hope to just continue being a big part of their lives as they make their journey into athletics. Seems to be the thing they're in at their young ages. And then, eventually I'd love to do the humanitarian projects and these healing centers, and even venture out into, right now our big family is athletics, except for me. And something in maybe kids sports centers, and getting kids in afternoon after school programs where they can come. And yeah, so I have a lot I'm thinking about.
That's awesome. I love the whole idea with the kids because, I mean, let's face it, when kids need to be outside, right now, we're in this new world that all these kids want to do is play video games and,
Yeah,
be in front of
yeah.
electronics. I mean, gosh, when we were kids, we were out riding our bikes until
Oh,
dinner,
heck yeah. Mm-hmm. Yep.
and then back out until dark, so
Mm-hmm.
I
Yeah,
remember those days.
me too. Those were good days.
Yeah.
Drinking out of a water hose.
Oh,
I'm a
yeah.
lot older than you, but yeah.
No, I'm going to be 58. You're not that much older.
Oh, well, feel
So
like it.
my husband's going to be 65 next month. So
Really?
we're doing the whole Medicare thing for him right now.
Yeah, I know. I have another year after this. My husband's 67. Oh, and
Okay.
his device hasn't come yet. We're still waiting. I'm still using the black device.
Okay. All of my testimonial stories, all the videos that I have made are all with the black device.
Yeah. I have
So,
no complaints with that black device. I'm dying to see what that new white device will do, but because my husband, his body's pretty broken. He's the installer. He carries 100-pound shutters upstairs two-handed and climbs ladders, and it's like, yeah, I know. My 40-year-old son says he just runs circles around me. But he's starting to feel it now.
yeah. Well, as soon
So
as he
can't
gets
wait
that
till his comes.
device, it'll be good.
Yeah.
Awesome. So, my darling, what would you like to say in closing?
I would like to say that I am so grateful that someone just opened their mouth and mentioned this. And I think that there's a lot to be said by and you and I had a discussion earlier about just saying, hey, take a look at this. Because that's the only way you're going to know about it. And gosh, it's been so good for me. It's just, you can tell what I've been through just in the last 2 months, the improvement. So I'm just grateful for
I had an
quantum healing
idea
systems.
what you could say, or what all the listeners can say to a friend is something like, hey, if I knew of a way that could help you with XYZ, would you want to know about it? That way, you're not sharing anything with them that you don't have permission to share. And then they can say yes or no, right? And if they say yes, and then say, great, you can send them whatever you choose to send them. And if they say no, then just say, oh, okay, just wondering, and
Yeah.
let it go. And
Yeah.
that way maybe it's like a less invasive ask,
Yeah. Yeah. Because the world needs to know, and the world will soon know, but the world needs to know.
Yes, indeed. That there's options.
Yeah. That we can be
So,
healthier,
yeah,
live longer, healthier and longer.
right. I think we were meant to live that way anyway.
Yeah, I
So,
agree.
will you come back and do a part 2 after your
Oh,
QR?
I would love to. Yes, thank you. For
Awesome.
sure.
Well, I look forward to part 2 then, my darling. Thank you so much for coming and hanging out with me. It was so nice to see your cute face.
Oh, thank you so much, Tracy. And thank you for all you do for us in this membership. We appreciate you.
I love it. I'm happy to be here.
Thank you.
Okay, well, have a beautiful day,
You
Christy.
too.
Thank you
Thank
so much.
you.
Okay.
Thank you for making this QHS project fly. This valorous admin team, thank you. The He community welcomes you. Thank you for making your home QHS healthy and happy. Thank you for helping us place QH centers all around the world. Together, hand in hand, we make miracles happen. QuantumHealingSystems.org. Thank you.